Okay, so my lighting is like a little off, but let me get straight into the video. Hey guys, my name is Latoya, owner of Aurastyles. But yeah, I'm gonna just give you a little quick story time because the peoples wants to know like where this new man came from, what happened to my last relationship, just a bunch of nosy questions. So I don't know if I'm gonna make this video Q&A or why did I leave my ex. I'm gonna just get straight to the video on why I left him. And if y'all been following me for the past 3 to 4 years, you will see who my ex was. But don't go looking right now because I deleted those pictures. He clipped. But yeah, so as any other relationship, the relationships always start off good. I mean, no relationship is perfect and people go through certain things in relationships, but not all relationships end in, how can I put it, in a bad way. Just sometimes people just literally probably just get tired of each other and just break up. You don't always break up on bad terms. You could literally break up with a person because you feel like that person is just not the one for you. And it don't even have to be like it don't even have to be like y'all had a big argument or whatever the case may be or anything like that. I'm choking. Hold on, I'm back. So I literally lost track of what I was saying in the last video, and I'm not about to go back and watch it. All right, so in my last relationship, things started off good. Like everything was smooth, and I mean, like, it was what I thought I wanted. It was like literally, I was in love. But I don't think I was in. All right, so I feel like there's so many stages to being in love. In my last relationship, I was in love, and I feel like I wasn't in love like I was. I don't know how to put it, but y'all know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I was in love. Everything was going smooth. Like, this was the relationship I wanted. Like, literally the relationship I thought I wanted. So, all right, the first year, all right, so we broke up. Well, I broke up with him. So we broke up basically. And if we ain't break up, we would have made 4 years this year. So, all right. So the first year of our relationship was going smooth. The second year, it was going smooth. Towards the ending of the second year, that's when I started to pick up on things. But I'm gonna tell you this, in the beginning relationship, it was so many red flags that I did not pay attention to. And I mean, it was a bunch of them in my face. But when you fall in love with somebody, it's like, it's like, damn. And the sad thing about it, he could have just stayed my sneaky link, but he wanted to be seen so bad. And now that I think about it, I feel like that was a red flag. And I don't even normally like niggas that want to be seen so bad. So now that I look back on it, that was literally a red fucking flag. After promoting him to my man, which I feel like now I should never did. I should have paid close attention to the red flags. But we live and we literally learn. Like, that's the way of life. Like, telling this story, like, because I made a close friends. When I first made my close friends on Instagram, that's where I told the uncut, the raw story at. And I broke it down into multiple parts. This video, I feel like it will be more detailed. Okay. So towards all right, so we made our second year, we was going into the third year. I started getting agitated, irritated, annoyed with the whole relationship. Because at this point, he was moving so funny. So we made 3 years. Oh, mind you, before we got into our third year, he was moving funny, but it was like I was tolerating it. I was allowing it. But then we got into our 3rd year. It's like, it's crazy because there's so much I literally can't say because I don't like to put people's business out there. So I'm gonna try to explain it the best way I know how to explain it without putting anybody's business out there, especially when they have something to do with illegal stuff and stuff like that. I don't want to put people's business out there. Our anniversary came around the 3rd year. I did not see him on our anniversary, but I did not talk to him on that day either. Yeah, I texted him, no response, none of that. But I don't know, I just kept on holding on to a relationship that I felt like it could have worked if the other person would have fought just as much as I fought it. And that's what I wanted. So, like, after our anniversary, I I've been started looking for apartment, like places out of state and other things. I've been started looking for places out of state and stuff like that. So around April came around, I got approved for my place in Florida. I got approved for that place, and I didn't tell him about it because he was moving funny. And it's not like I didn't tell him about it because I just wanted to be spiteful. I just didn't tell him about it until I felt like he was ready to hear that I'm moving out of state. That's when I felt like the need to, okay, I could tell him. But he was just kept like once our anniversary came around, and it was like, I don't know if he was testing me at this point, because like I said before this, he was moving funny before our 3rd anniversary, and I didn't like that. So y'all know me. Once you start moving funny and you start moving single, guess what Toya gonna do? Be single with you? It's only right. If you gonna act single, I'ma act single. And he probably gonna watch this video and be surprised, but I don't give a damn. Once you move single, I move out your way and we cool. So we still in this relationship, and I have not seen him since. All right, so 2021 was last year. I have not seen him since 2020. I think it was 2020 November or something like that. Yeah, hold on. And mind you, our anniversary is in March. So let's keep that in mind. Our anniversary is in March. Have not seen him on our anniversary. Have not spoken to him. I texted him. He was ignoring me. Then I waited a couple days. I was literally texting him every day, but it was literally nothing major, nothing like It wasn't nothing like something crazy, but I was literally texting him every freaking day, and I wasn't getting no response. So now, this is not the first time he did this. He went weeks or a month without talking to me one time. But no, not a couple, not a freaking month without talking to me. This time he went a whole month without talking to me, weeks without talking to me, not saying nothing, and that shit was starting to agitate me at this point. My story's all over the place because talking about this makes me cringe, and I felt like I was at this point in my life where I feel like I can tell y'all the story now. Couldn't tell y'all the story last year. Okay, so it was May or something like that. I don't even think this man told me Happy Mother's Day. I can't remember. I literally can't remember if he told me Happy Mother's Day. But I don't want to, and I'm not doing this video to bash anybody. I'm not doing this video to bash him. So I can't remember if he said Happy Mother's Day or anything like that. I just remember talking to him, and I remember him saying, oh, he gotta handle something, da-da-da. So let's keep in mind, we have not, can I say this? Y'all know what that means. We have not did that since, what the heck? November. Yeah, since November 2020. Yeah, since November 2020. And let me backtrack. Before our anniversary, I did see him. Our anniversary was March 2021. And I did see him February 2021. That was literally the last time I saw him last year. Was February 2021. And we ain't do nothing then. I'm gonna get that out the way right quick. We didn't do nothing then either. So the last time I saw him was February. The last time I saw him before I saw him again last year was February 2021. It was February of last year. So it was around Valentine's Day for some reason. It wasn't on Valentine's Day. He made up some sorry ass excuse or whatever the case may be. It was just excuses after excuses around Valentine's Day. We didn't go out when he came over. None of that happened. And so when I spoke to him, it was like May after Mother's Day or whatever. And I was just saying, I was just saying how I felt. I did curse him out. Like, come on. Like, if you want to be single, by all means, you don't have to be with me. I'm not forcing you to be with me. And that's what I kept on telling him. And he was just like, oh, it's not like that, da-da-da. All right, so boom. June came around. He got caught up in some stuff. Okay, so mind you, in June, I was like all over the place. I was preparing myself to move to Florida or whatever. So when June came, he got caught up into some mess. Niggas always get caught up into some mess, and then that's when they want to constantly call you every day, want to text you or talk to you every single day. Niggas, I will honestly say, some niggas, not all niggas, are really grimy. Like, and I feel like he one of them. It's such a harsh word, but I feel like he's one of them. Like, literally, you get yourself in some mess and then you want to call me. But when you wasn't in no mess, you wasn't calling me, you wasn't coming to me as much as you should. Like, comment below how often you should see your man or how often you should see your girl. Comment below and tell me that. So yeah, so when he got in a mess, he called me and I was just like, oh, I didn't even tell him I was moving yet. So July came around. After he called me the first 3 times when he got into that mess, I don't think I heard from him until July, literally July. So July came around. So I had wrote him a letter, when I moved into my place. I moved into my place in Florida, wrote him a letter from my place. He didn't fucking call me. He didn't say, hey, I got the letter or anything like that. So I had set up some video chat thingy so he can, so we could do the video chat. So we did the video chat and I'm like, did you get the letter? He like, yeah. So basically what I wrote in the letter is like, yeah, da-da-da-da, I'm moving. But mind you, I did tell him before he got caught up into his little jam thingy or whatever, I did tell him that I was moving to Florida. He just never responded to me. He never responded to me when I told him that. So when I finally did the video chat, he was like, oh, that's what you've been wanting to do. And I was just like, I've been told you when you first got with me, I was moving out of state. I didn't know what state I was moving out of. And he was basically saying, he wasn't saying he couldn't do long distance relationships. He wasn't saying nothing like that. So, and he was just basically like, well, I can't come, something like this. Mind you, I never asked this man to come to Florida and live with me. That was one thing I was never doing. Because you ain't live with me in New York. So why the hell would I want you to live with me in Florida? So I didn't tell him. I was just like, well, I didn't ask you to move here. Maybe you could come visit or something like that. He was like, oh yeah, I could come visit. I wasn't asking him to move. But in my head at the same time, I'm like, somebody that really want to be with you, they going to either move in with you. You don't even have to go that far. Or at least come see you every weekend or something like that. But he was in his little jam, so of course I wasn't expecting that. So now he all right, so we was doing regular video chats like every other, I would say every week or something like that for like a couple weeks. Then, all right, it's now September. And mind you, I didn't see him since February. It's now September. And he like, well, I kept on looking online to see when he gonna get out his gym. So it's September, right? And I'm like, oh, it said he gonna get out on his birthday. So when I spoke to him in the last video call we had, I was like, oh, you getting out on your birthday? He was like, just because it said that online don't mean I'm gonna get out on my birthday. So mind you, y'all know me, I did a whole bid with my daughter's father. Like, you can't play me. You can't play me. I don't care what the freaking say. I'm like, yeah, you're not even happy even if it might be true. He like, oh, I'm not trying to get my hopes up high and I'm not trying to do it. XYZ. I'm on the man, like this is the problem I had with him. He really think I was one of them stupid bitches from his past, and a lot of niggas be having that fucked up because that's literally what they be thinking. Like any man that I wouldn't say any man that ever came across me. Well, 9 times out of 10, the men that I dated, they had this thing like I was a stupid bitch. Listen, I can play stupid, but I ain't no stupid bitch. So I was just like, okay. Then we used to email each other back and forth, and I was pretty much, I wish I had the emails, because I was pretty much expressing and saying how I feel. Like, I'm not, like, if this relationship gonna work, we both have to put the effort in. I'm not gonna be the one fighting for us. Like, I'm not gonna be the one fighting for this relationship. And in my head, and now that I think about it, I should have just left right then and there. So I'm not gonna be the one fighting for this relationship or anything like that. And y'all know, once, if you know me, and I'm gonna say this, I don't give a fuck. Once he started moving funny, like I said the first time, I was already talking to niggas on the side. Let's get that right. I already had a plan, and I was already talking to niggas on the side. I ain't give a damn. You ain't about to play with me. So when I do leave, I'll be at ease because, nigga, I won't be heartbroken when I leave. If y'all get me. So after that video chat or whatever, he said what he said. Like I said, we sent emails, and I said basically, like, if you want this to work, literally, I can't be the only one trying to fix us. And he's basically saying, oh, and mind you, we supposed to get, and I'm glad we didn't. And I'm glad I didn't have a baby by him too. I'm just really thankful for a lot of things that could have happened in that relationship that didn't happen. Because I would be so fucked right now. It's not even funny. And we supposed to get married, and in the emails, he's like, oh, we still gonna get married. That's the plan and all this other stuff. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, how the fuck we can get married? You don't even want to live down here. You don't even want to be a man at this point. So I said, all right, we exchanged emails. So he ain't call me after that. I ain't get a video chat or none of that. It never came to the video chat. And I was just like, dang. And then I just waited. I ain't scheduled no more video chats or nothing like that. I'm like, at this point, if he took what I said as a joke and responded thinking I want to hear this shit he's saying just to hear it, like, no. I was literally fighting for a relationship I had no fucking business being in. No business being in it. So he said, so when I did look online again, it was on his birthday. And mind you, anytime he get in the gym, I always get the alert on my phone that he's in the gym. Or anytime he get out, I always get the call. So when I looked online and said he was released, I got a call like 10 minutes later saying he was released. And this was exactly on his birthday. So I'm texting his phone, like, happy birthday, all this other stuff. Do you know this man got out the gym and did not even think to text me back or pick up the phone and call me at all? And in September, well, when I first spoke to him in September, I wasn't in New York. I was still in Florida. But I came back in September and then I went back in October. But I came back in September, and he was like, he knew I was coming back. He knew I was coming back to New York in September on a certain day. I forgot what day I came back, but he knew I was going back to New York on a certain day. So he knew that for his birthday I would be in New York. He knew this. He knew on his birthday I would be in New York. So when he got out the gym and I'm texting him and he not responded, I called him. I think I called him one time and it went to voicemail. He not responding. So I'm like, okay. So every day from his birthday was September 21st, something like that. Something like that. So I'm like, this man is not responding. So I waited 5 days to text him. All right, so every day for 3 days after his birthday, I was texting him. He not responding. So I text him like, now at this point, I'm getting out of character. And it feel like every time I got out of character, that's when he would respond to me. Like, you're toxic as fuck for that. And so when he did respond, I said, I like, you get out on your birthday and you don't say nothing to me. You don't come, you don't say, hey, meet up with me. You don't say, hey, I'm gonna come see you. I miss you or anything like that. Mind you, after not seeing me since February, you say none of this shit. You don't come see me. After not seeing the person you call your woman since February, you just get out the gym and you decide to not even say, hey, are you still in New York? But he knew I was in New York. This is the crazy thing. He knew I was in New York. So I'm like, he like, so why you didn't call me? First of all, I shouldn't even called you. I said I called you and it went to voicemail. My thing is, you get out the gym and you don't call me. Like, who you think you in a relationship with? A dumb bitch? So all right, here we are. I'm still back at square one where I said, okay, this is really and I kept on like saying this, like at this point, this is a warning. And I'm not gonna keep on giving you so many warnings and all this other stuff. What he did, he said all the things he thought I wanted to hear. So at this point, I'm just like, this man is really sick. He has to be sick. Okay, my daughter's birthday came around. Before her birthday came around, I said, hey, you wanna come to Florida? I don't even think he responded. Or when he did respond, he said, oh, I can't go. It was like, you can't go because you don't have the money, or you can't go because you have to, like, it was, he never gave full explanation to, he just say no or he can't. So my daughter's birthday flew around. He didn't call her and say happy birthday like he normally do. That triggered me. That made me curse him out. Then November came back around, and I came back to New York or whatever. Now y'all know November's my birthday month. So I can't remember the last time I spoke to him in October. I really don't care, because like that's one relationship I don't want to deal with. Like, I don't like, he was a street nigga. I don't like street niggas. I don't want to date them ever again. Like, I can't do, my tolerance for street niggas, I can't do. And I feel like he was a weird type of street nigga, because we have street niggas that really make time for you. Like, really make time for you, where you can literally see them every day and be with them every day. He was just a little suspicious street nigga. Like, at this point, I was gonna filter out a lot of stuff, but I filtered out what I needed to filter out, and I'm gonna keep some things private. But the shit that's triggered me is getting told, and I don't give a rat's ass if he see this video and get mad. No, you, like, please. I wouldn't even, like, I'm not saying he was a bad person or a bad individual, but the shit that he was, like, how he was moving was bad, and it was toxic. So he was a bad person, if that's what you want to call it. Now November roll around, and I'm just like, hey, basically trying to see what he trying to do for me on my birthday, and wasn't getting no response. Then when I spoke to him, it was a couple days before my birthday. You know, my birthday roll around, the day before my birthday roll around, I'm texting him like, are you spending my birthday with me? I'm in New York. He didn't respond. So at this point, it's November. I have not seen this man since February. He get out the gym in September. So we got October, November, right? I ain't see you this whole time. Who you fucking? Because I damn sure started cheating. And I ain't care, because what I'm not going to do is be a dummy. That's what I wasn't going to do, was be a dummy. The only dummy part I did was stay and try to fix it all while I was cheating. Because I wanted to see, like, I don't know what the fuck I wanted to see. Just forget it. I didn't even know what I wanted to see. I was in love, but at the same time, I was full of all the love. So he birthday passed and he didn't say happy birthday to me. And that kind of hurt my feelings. Mind you, it hurt my feelings. You didn't say happy birthday to my daughter. And I had to curse you out about that. So why would you turn around and not say happy birthday to someone you claim you want to marry? Why would you not do that? Like, and then in his head, every time I started the argument, he always flipped the script and tried to make it about me. Try to make it seem like I'm the crazy one. I'm the stupid one. I'm over exaggerating. That was his favorite thing. I remember one time I had called him and he was like, oh, just because you called me don't mean I gotta call you back. The world do not revolve around you. That day he said that, and that was the day in November he said that. Yeah, and when I said, oh, you didn't even, I called you and you didn't even call me for my birthday, but you calling these other bitches for their birthday and telling them happy birthday. I ain't gonna tell you who the other bitch is, because I know she gonna watch this, and I don't give a fuck. Bitch, I think you was sleeping with my man, but keep pushing. And I don't care. People be thinking because they tell you they related to somebody, they get, fake cousin, fake goddaughter, fake god sister, fake mother, fake sister. First off, I'm not gonna even get into that part of the story, but like I said, I don't care if you say related to somebody. Once I feel like y'all did something and y'all try to cover it up with a fucking title, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna just say that, and I'm gonna leave that story right there. And yeah, once he told me like the world don't revolve around you, I don't gotta answer the phone when you call, I just looked at him different. So mind you, I think this was November 19th, like a couple days after my birthday and a couple days before Thanksgiving or whatever. So I'm like, you ain't text me, you ain't call me, This man tells me, oh, he going through a lot, all this other stuff, he in the hospital. So now I'm starting to feel bad. Not bad for cheating though. I don't give a damn. Didn't feel bad for cheating. Didn't feel bad for none of the stuff I indulged in while he was over here playing outside and moving like he was fucking with this girl and that. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. So nobody ever came to me as a woman. But when I see stuff and I pick up on stuff, it's kind of weird. So he said he was in the hospital, and I was just like, what? First off, how you go to the hospital and don't tell me? How do you go to the hospital and don't fucking tell the person you in a relationship with? Like, I'm cursing you out and all this other stuff. Instead of you answering me the first 5 times I had texted you, messaged you, you could have just picked up the phone and told me you was in a hospital. But you ain't do that. Like, you literally didn't do that. And I just felt like he was using the hospital as an excuse. So I'm like, okay, granted. What happened? Asking what happened, He telling me what happened. I'm not gonna tell y'all what happened. He telling me what happened, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna come see you. He like, when? I said, I'll let you know when I come to you. In my mind, it took me like a day, like I think a day and a half. It was like a day and a half. And I was like, at first I was not gonna go see him. Mind you, I ain't seen this man since February. And we was in freaking November, and I'm just like, he didn't even think about coming to see me after he got out of his little situation. So why the fuck should I go see him in the hospital? Because he dying? Listen, one thing I'm gonna do is hold a grudge. But then I started thinking. Then thinking and talking to God led to me going to the hospital. So the day of going to the hospital, I'm basically like, oh, what time is it? And I was over. So he told me. Then he like, what time you coming? I need to tell you a time I'm coming. That was a red flag there too. It was so many red flags in a relationship. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all all the red flags in a relationship at the end of this video. So he was like, oh, can I bring him some snacks or whatever? Because I had asked him, did he want anything? So I got the snacks. And then he like, I think I had just got off the train, and he was like, oh, where you at? I'm like, this man is really playing with me. If I get up there, it's a bitch up there. It's not gonna be pretty. So I went to the hospital and we was talking, and I was just telling him like we really having a face-to-face conversation. No phone, no texting, no calling. This is really a that's another reason why I went to see him in the hospital. Like, we're literally having, like, I can literally have a face-to-face conversation in your presence. Like I just felt like that's something we needed to do. So I was just telling him how I felt once again in person. And I don't know if it was registered in his brain, or maybe he thought I was playing or whatever. And I'm just like, it's just certain shit you just can't do. Like, if you think that a relationship consists on how you're moving, you're toxic. You're toxic if you think that a relationship is supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be like this. You're toxic. You're toxic. You can't do stuff like this. So he like, he's gonna get better at communicating. Like, that was a red flag. His communication skills was off. He was gonna get better at communicating and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, because I really want us to work, but I'm not gonna keep, like, again, I told him I'm not gonna keep on fighting for a relationship and it's not working. So granted, left the hospital. We was texting after that. Like, I felt like the communication made it got a little better, but it still wasn't all the way there. So I literally so I think it was a couple days, like 2-3 days before Thanksgiving, I texted him and I'm like, oh, I'm not making no turkey or nothing like that. And he was like, oh, okay. He was like, oh, I said, I'm not making no turkey. And he was like, I'm going to my sister's house for Thanksgiving. So at first, in the beginning, I was just like, oh, okay. You going to your sister's house? Okay. He didn't invite me. And quite frankly, I wasn't going every day anyway. That's another story for another day. So I said, oh, okay. Then I thought about it. I said, nigga, you ain't spent time with me since... Spending time in the hospital don't freaking count. You ain't spent time with me since... You ain't spent time with me since, really, February. And we're now November, and you talking like you're not coming over for Thanksgiving. What? Excuse me? So you mean you can't divide your time and go to your sister's house or invite me at least to your sister's house? I was like, oh. So I was basically saying that, and he was like, oh, so you mad because I want to go to my sister's house? It wasn't even me, more so of me being mad. It's like, damn, nigga, I just told you, if you don't want this relationship, you don't have to do this, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I already had my thing is somebody else, and I don't give a damn. And I know y'all probably like, so why you didn't break up with him? I literally hate breaking up with people. I like to literally give them chance after chance. But at this point, I already saw the relationship was ending. That was ending. So after that, I cursed him out or whatever, because you want to go to your sister's house instead of being with me after you didn't even, because I was still in New York for Thanksgiving. So instead of you doing all that, you just rather not be with me. So you really just rather not be with me. That's how I felt. You just, at this point, you didn't give a fuck about this relationship. And it's like, we got into so many arguments in November, so many arguments in December, so many arguments after that. And it was just crazy. So I remember one day he sent me a picture. It had to be like, yeah, around Christmas time. He sent me a picture. Oh, yeah, because I said, oh, send me some pictures Because I ain't have no pictures of him. Like, he ain't sent me no pictures in a long time. So I was like, oh, just send me some pictures. Me saying send me some pictures, I knew that he was going to send me some new pictures. I knew he wasn't going to send me no old pictures. He sent me some pictures of him at a party. So I'm just like, first of all, I was already mad how he got out the hospital. He ain't say he got out the hospital. I had to ask him, did he get out the hospital? Then you get out the hospital, you don't come see me, still knowing I'm in New York. You don't come see me. You don't call me. You don't text me. You don't do none of that. So I said, oh, send me some pictures. He sent me some pictures, and I'm just like, you was at a party? And he was like, oh, such and such party. I don't give a damn what family member party it was. You was at a party, but you couldn't make time to come see me. So because he was a street nigga, and I mean a street nigga, I probably think he probably slept outside a couple times. But he wasn't homeless, so let's get that right. So I said, you went to a party, but you claim you don't have time you claim you can't make time for me because you're getting money. Was you getting money at that party? And then he like, oh, you were trying to start an argument and something, da da da. And I was just like, yeah, I think this is the last straw. That was the last straw for me. I done thought it over. I done prayed to God after that. It was the last straw. At this point, I was just texting him when he texted me. I got tired of reaching out, got tired of kissing ass. I just got tired. So if he ain't text me, I ain't text him. And if he did text me, I ain't respond. I waited like he would wait. Like, it was at this point I started doing tick for tat. And I know that's bad and that's toxic, but at this point I was pretty much done. I started doing tick for tat. So one day he texts me. Oh, he texted me on New Year's. He texted me on New Year's. I didn't respond. Because he sent me some dry ass text. Like, I don't know. It just said Happy New Year's. And I just felt like before he sent me that text, I had pulled out my heart. That was the last time I pulled out my heart and said exactly how I felt. And I'm going to go back into the text message and see. So y'all can see exactly. So y'all can know exactly what I said. And it's so crazy because I literally, him saying Happy New Year. All right, so when he sent me the pictures, it was a couple days after the New Year he sent me the pictures. But I sent him a whole paragraph December 27th. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. December 27th at 8:30. I'm about to read exactly what I said. I said good night, sweet dreams, all that good stuff at the beginning. I said I'm basically about to express myself without cussing or being angry. So I said, imagine having a man that doesn't like your posts on social media. Like before I go any further, liking my posts on social media, it's not a big thing to me. But if you're going to stalk me, at least like my posts. Okay. Imagine having a man that doesn't like your posts on social media, but likes other females' posts all the time. Imagine having a man that keeps in contact with people that you're not comfortable with. Imagine having a man that doesn't watch your Snap story or doesn't text you. Like in the beginning, he was doing all this stuff. In the beginning, he was on my hard body. Doesn't call to see how you doing, yet you know that they have their phone in their hand constantly throughout the day. Imagine having a man that doesn't show you off or take you out on dates. Every date we went on, I paid for it. Let's get that out the way. He probably paid for one of them. Imagine never knowing where your man is, who's he with, or anything at this point. Imagine this dawn. Imagine having a man that ignores you when you talk to him, especially about how you feel, while you wait in silence for a response after you just poured your heart out. Exactly what I was doing. Imagine having a man that will sleep like a baby while you cry yourself to sleep. Imagine just wanting your man to love you the way he loved you in the beginning. I'm going to say that again. Imagine just wanting your man to love you the way he loved you in the beginning. Now imagine this every day. Just imagine. That part right there was that last part. It was like you loved me so much in the beginning. So what the fuck went wrong? What went wrong? What, like, literally, what the hell went wrong? And after saying that, he did not text me, y'all. He texted me on New Year's, Happy New Year. I texted him, I didn't text him on New Year's. I waited 8 days to text him. Well, 7. And I said, I just find it crazy how we haven't did anything in almost a year. And I have yet to cheat on you. I was lying. Yeah, I know I was lying. Because I definitely cheated. I look stupid. I definitely cheated. Honestly, my patience is becoming so thin, and this is toxic because I'm starting to feel like this is not even a relationship no more. This is a damn ship that sank. He didn't respond to that either. I asked him some question, he answered it, but he didn't respond to the other text message. I did text him and say, all right, so this is the same day. But he wasn't responding to the text message about my feelings. And I had said, I love you or whatever. He said it back. And I'm just like, asked him, like, are you mad at me? I miss you. I want to see you. He like, I know I want to see you too. But right now I'm trying to get to the bag. And I got to be focused out here. We'll talk later. We never had that talk. Never had that talk. He said he still loved me and none of that, and nothing would change. Promise you that. And I was just saying stuff like trying to make it work, and that was a red flag because I looked stupid doing that. I asked him to be my brand ambassador for my men's collection. That was a fail, so I'm not going to even get into that because that shit kind of pissed me off. And I really don't want to get into that part of the relationship because, yeah, it'll push y'all off too. Literally. So he texted me in February, okay? And I did not respond. When I responded, it was March. And I pretty much just put everything out on the table. Like, I literally had, it's crazy because I literally, if he would have came to see me physically, I would have broke up with him in his face. But it's like every time I try to call or talk to him, he wouldn't answer the phone. And I really wanted us to have a talk because he did say we was going to talk. And I really wanted us to have a talk. I really wanted to hear his side of the real side of the story of why he wasn't coming to see me no more. So we never had that talk. So when I did break up with him, it was through text message. I sent him the longest paragraph, and I said, basically, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all what I sent him. I don't know if you're gonna respond to this, but honestly, it don't even matter. I think we both can agree that this relationship died when you left me hanging for a whole year. Because that's literally how I felt. He literally left me hanging for a whole year. So I have decided to move on. This is why I have been distant. I wish you nothing. Yeah, because when he was texting me after a while, my last straw, after the whole situation with me asking him to be a brand ambassador for my men's collection, I really felt bad. So it was like when he was texting me, I wasn't responding. So basically, I just said, I have decided to move on. I wish you nothing but the best. It's no bad blood, but I deserve the real man. I deserve, this what, yeah, where I was at? Right there. I wish you nothing but the best. It's no bad blood, but I deserve a real man, and you aren't that. Because what men go a year without, can I say that? Without, the do-do. A year. Forget the do-do. You paid me no mind for a whole year either. You started moving funny, so I moved out your way. Shit, I don't even know where you at right now. Never even met nobody in your family. Not even your kids. And that one girl he related to don't count. Because they not even related by blood. So, not even your kids. All red flags was in my face, but I still stayed because I loved you. But let me not dwell on the past. This is just a lesson learned. And that's what I said him. He didn't respond to me. I'm not gonna talk about the other part of the relationship because listen, I ain't trying to put everything out here. I was just trying to get y'all the real tea on why I left. That was the real tea. So he did text Quan, I guess. He did text Quan, and he also, when they was talking, he also asked Quan that, oh, Mom, get a new boyfriend. Quan confirmed that and stuff. And then I had to ask him something one day. and I texted him, and he responded. But how you respond to me asking you a question, but you ain't respond to the breakup text, but you want to go and text Quan to confirm that I moved on? So then I asked him a question, he answered it. Then he like, oh, I love you and I miss you. I ain't say nothing. I don't have nothing to say. Like, you can't love and miss me. You can't. And then you see I moved on. You can't love and miss me. You a whole weirdo. You a whole weirdo. A whole lot's weirdo. Okay. And that's pretty much the end of that story. Like I said, it's no bad blood, but he just wasn't the one for me. No matter how hard I tried to fight, no matter how much time I put in it. Listen, I wasted 3 going on 4 years with him when I could have been with somebody else. I literally. And I was gonna tell y'all how I met my new man, but I'm not gonna put it in this video. Y'all gonna have to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and wait for the next video, cause that's where I'm gonna put it at. I'm not gonna put my new man in this video, cause that's special. So yeah, he just wasn't the one for me. Like I promised, I'm gonna tell y'all the red flags. The red flags in a relationship that I did not pay attention to throughout the beginning of the relationship was, okay, the communication. Him meeting my kids, but I didn't meet his kids. His kids is older though, but still. I don't even think he had a good bond with them or anything like that. And I never pushed the issue. So that was a red flag. Another red flag was how we got into arguments and how he would say stupid stuff out his mouth that was a little bit bad. Like, calling me stupid, that's a red flag. Red flag was not me and nobody in his family. I mean, nobody. Like I said, that other chick, she don't count. Because I think they did something. And I'm sticking beside my story. And I don't care who get mad at this video. I said what I said. And it's funny because after I broke up with him, it's some stuff I can't remember. But after I broke up with him, after I broke up with him, his little groupies was viewing my stories. I don't know if they wanted to see if I really broke up and left him alone, but the same groupies I was talking about to him that was the red flag right there. The groupies. That was another red flag. I think I listed 5 red flags. Another red flag was when we got into this incident, and it led to him blocking me on social media, on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. He made a new Snapchat and he went and added me on it. He had me blocked on social media, period. Because some girl posted pictures of him and he was telling me he was old and all this other stuff. That was a red flag. But yeah. But after I broke up with him, like I was just about to say, see how my stories be all over the place? But after I broke up with him, like I was just telling y'all, after I broke up with him, his groupies was in my views on Instagram. I just find it strange. I find it so strange. Like, he was even in my views on my business page, though. What you looking for over there? I don't know. But his groupies was in my views. Like I would say 2 days later after I broke up with him through text message, they was in my views. Like, what y'all want to see? Like, I took all his pictures down. I probably still got some pictures up, but that's probably because I probably didn't see them yet. But I took all the pictures down off my page. all the stuff that he had here that I bought, I threw it all in the trash. And that's it. The groupie still be in my views. I done posted up with a whole new man. Y'all bitches still on my dick. But okay. Whatever makes y'all sleep good at night. Cause I'm gonna tell you this. If y'all watching this video, I never been a bitch to backtrack. And if I backtrack, it had to be, you fully have to grow up for me to backtrack. And I'm not backtracking. I would never date him again. Never. And I put that on my mama. I would never date him or somebody similar to him or somebody with the same similarities as him. I would never. He a whole street runner. He might as well get it bad and put it outside. Street type of runner. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I know I'm about to hear it. I know I'm about to get cold, stupid, and all that other stuff. But I can't get caught. And y'all can call me what y'all want. Because I know people that been through worse shit than this. And then y'all probably wondering, did I ever catch him cheating? No. I didn't hack. It's so many parts of our relationship that I don't feel like talking about. But I didn't hack this man email, phone. Did I hack his phone? I don't know. I didn't hack his email. I never found him cheating. Never found him cheating. And I think the time when the girl posted that pictures, that was the biggest red flag. I should have left then, but I didn't. I should have left when I first started cheating, but I didn't. And I guess that's why it was so easy for me to leave and walk out and say what I had to say and my piece and all this other stuff. But other than that, like I said, you live and you learn. Like, niggas like that, I don't want to say he ain't gonna get far in life, because he just might get far in life. But niggas like that is not good for your health. It's like not good for your health. Like toxic at its best. Like, and the other red flag I said was the blocking me on social media. I don't like that, because if you blocking me on social media, you clearly have something to hide. And being that nobody really, I can't say, I'll probably say we had, like, I remember one time he's like, oh, you know a lot of people. No, a lot of people freaking know me. And if they know me, 9 times out of 10, we not friends. They just know of me. So if you doing something and you see them while you doing something and they don't tell me, that's not my friend. They just letting you just do whatever you want, and they not gonna tell me because they know of me, as in they probably saw me on social media or something. Cause I went viral a couple times, but they know of me, but they don't really be knowing me. Like, we went to high school together or something like that. Type of know me. Yeah, they know of me. Went to high school, but if he I don't know. He never came across a person that was all right. He came across a couple of my family members and a couple of my friends that can say they my friends, but all that, oh, you know a lot of people. No, a lot of people, that's what used to have me fucked up, because you saying I know a lot of people, and these people that you saying that I know, not even my friends. I wouldn't even consider them associates. So yeah, and that's why I like when he blocked. Like, we had no mutual friends on Facebook except for one person. So I don't know. Nobody ever came to me as a woman. And y'all see I had this man posted everywhere on all my social media pages. And nobody ever came to me as a woman. And I'm not saying that he couldn't have been cheating. He probably was. And then, you know, you have some females that don't mind playing second. At this point in that relationship, I feel like I was the one playing second. No matter how many times I posted him on social media, all this other stuff, none of that shit matters. Like, he could literally be telling that person, like, I'm a delusional girl and I'm crazy and I'm always posting. Niggas would tell another female so much. A nigga would tell another female so much, and the female will run with it and believe it. Like, believe it. Like, with the pictures with he claimed that was his ex-girlfriend. I said, but why is she posting a picture? And he wrote a meme that said, oh, drop your, the lover in your life or something like that. And the girl posted pictures of them. First of all, she's ugly. Did I message her? Hell yeah, I messaged her. But I felt like he told her not to respond to me. And I was fine with that. That was another red flag that I just kept moving or whatever. And that was it. I couldn't find nothing, and I wasn't digging. I don't know if I was digging hard enough, but anytime I felt like something was suspicious going on and I was trying to find it and stuff, this is the one relationship that I couldn't find nothing. But he was moving like he was single. It was weird. It was weird. I don't like that. It was weird. Like, any other relationship I've been in, I always found out stuff. And this one, I wasn't like, I was looking for something. It's like, the minute he started moving funny, nigga, you blocked me? Okay, now I'm gonna hack you. Like, at this point. I just didn't like stuff like that. I didn't. But yeah, it was a lot of red flags, but I'm not trying to hold up too much of your time because this is a long-ass story time, and I didn't want to do a long-ass story time, but look, it's long as fuck. Being in that relationship, I learned so much of what not to accept. And I feel like he caught me at a time where I had just broke up with my daughter's father. Like, not just broke up with him, but when he caught me, nigga, he was supposed to be, like, he was a sneaky link. So we sneak. I was sneaking over there with him. Once he asked me to be his girl and I said, yeah, that's when he wasn't a sneaky link. No, I don't know. It was like a rough time in my life because when you getting a sneaky link, I don't even like saying that word. Getting a side nigga while you're in a relationship and then you eventually break up with the person that you're in a relationship with, yeah, he should have did that. My best advice I could have gave myself was, girl, he should have stayed a sneaky link. He should have stayed a side link. You should not have became his girlfriend. And I just feel like that. Like, I regret the whole relationship. And sometimes in life, I don't never say I regret stuff, but that was one relationship I really regretted. Like, really regretted. Because I regret it because I really thought I was in love. And I really wasn't. I really wasn't in love. Maybe it was lust. But the whole damn relationship was a freak. I don't know how you go from being in my dreams to let me fuck this up. To you blaming me for our relationship being fucked up because I'm speaking on shit you have no business doing. It's a lot of stuff that he was doing. Like, I really wish I could talk about everything that went on in that relationship. And honestly, I can't. I'm not going to even write a book on this. This is one relationship that some of the stuff that happened in that relationship, I would never share. Never. And I'm going to just say this, and then I'm off this. Once you feel like you're not enough for somebody, leave. Leave. Once you feel like you're not, I'm going to say it again. Once you feel like you're not enough for somebody, leave. Because, baby, you are enough. They ain't for you. Once you feel like somebody not paying you no attention, leave. If you learn anything in this video, you learn that you should leave. I don't care if it's the littlest thing. Leave. And I don't normally tell people that, but leave. Once you see the red flags, leave. I don't care how little the fucking flag is. Leave. I'm telling you to leave. I don't care. I think leaving will cause you less stress and less heartbreaks. Just leave. I feel like he owed me an apology for wasting my time, for portraying to be somebody he wasn't in the beginning, to turn around and be a grimy ass nigga. Cause nigga, you during that relationship, I lost my daughter father. Like, And here you come playing along, still acting like you want to be there, da da da. No, no, no. It was just a big fat no. And the best advice I could give y'all is to leave. Leave. Before you lose yourself, I don't know. I feel like I'm about to cry, but I was strong throughout this whole video. But I literally, before you feel like you're going to lose yourself over a man, just leave. I promise you. Like, me staying in that relationship, knowing I shouldn't have been in there, and I stayed because it's like, oh, I always saw you. Like, you literally always see the good in somebody. And you know they can be this person you want them to be, but that ain't for you to make them be that person. That's for them to want to be that person. And my best advice is just to leave. Like, staying with somebody like that ain't good for your health. Like I said, once he said, oh, you think the world wrong around you, that's how I knew, like, it was it. We was coming to an ending. We was coming to an ending, and it wasn't nothing I could do at that point. Nothing I could do. But once you feel like in your gut it's not good for you, leave. And that's literally all I'm gonna say. And I want to thank y'all for watching this video. I really didn't want to make this video, but I felt like I don't know. I just felt like I needed to make this video. But yeah. And y'all know I don't really get up here telling my relationship problems, but I have to give y'all a video. Maybe this will help me get some subscribers. But if y'all want more story times, comment below. Comment below if y'all want more story times. Because I have no problem telling. Well, I'm never going to talk about this. Like I said, I'm never going to talk about this relationship or the other stuff that happened in the relationship. I'm never going to talk about it. So now y'all know why I left him. He was moving funny, the lack of communication. He was moving like a cheetah, even though I didn't find nothing. But yeah, that's why I left him. And I felt like I deserved more from him. And I wasn't getting it. So yeah. Comment below and tell me what story times y'all want to hear. But I'm not talking about this relationship ever again. Unless I speak in front of 1,000 people for some coins. Then maybe. But yeah, I'm never speaking about this relationship again. I'm not going to tell y'all the rest of the relationship. I'm not going to tell y'all the problems that were in the relationship. And it was a lot. Unless I'm getting paid for it. Yeah, I'm not doing this. And this shit already made me cry at the end. I'm not doing this. But yeah. That's it. But my next story time will be... Y'all just gotta subscribe if y'all didn't subscribe and wait for the next story time. Because that one is for the net. For the internet. And that's it. And until next time. Thank you for watching.